She threw herself onto the wet ground, rolling in the mud and pleading with tears streaming down her face. "He is my only child. Spare him. I beg you in the name of our ancestors." Chidi lost his father in a tragic accident on the very day he entered the world. His grandmother, a wise and loving woman named Nneka, became his guiding light, showering him with tales of the old ways and the unbreakable bonds of family. But when Chidi was just 6 years old, Nneka passed into the realm of the ancestors, leaving behind a boy who felt the weight of the world on his tender shoulders. Without a father figure, and now without his beloved grandmother, Chidi's life became a river of hardship. His mother, a resilient woman named Adora, enrolled him in school, hoping education would be his ladder to a better life. Yet, the boy struggled mightily, failing exams, enduring the cruel taunts and bullying of his peers, always the odd one out in every circle. By the time he reached JSS 3, the pain was too great, and Chidi dropped out. His dreams scattered like dust in the Lagos sun. Adora, with her heart so heavy, asked him, "My son, what path will you choose now?" Chidi, determined to ease her burdens, he left home each day to seek ways to earn money. They lived in a single cramped room, surviving on the roasted corn Adora sold by the roadside, where the noise of Danfo buses and the scent of akara filled the air. As years went by, Chidi grew into a man of 24 years of age, apprenticed to a mechanic in a noisy garage. His hands stained with oil and his spirit weary from endless toil. One evening, terror struck when street youths accused him of theft. They chased him with fury, shouting for mob justice, ready to set him ablaze. Chidi fled home, his heart pounding like a talking drum. Adora, his mother, seeing the mob approach, she threw herself onto the wet ground, rolling in the mud and pleading with tears streaming down her face. "He is my only child. Spare him. I beg you in the name of our ancestors." Moved by her desperation, the youths relented and Chidi was saved. But in his soul, he wondered if the gods had forsaken him entirely. Then, as if the ancestors had heard Adora's cries, fate twisted, and one day, a young university student named Amara, a very beautiful lady, stopped at Adora's corn stand on her way from lectures. She bought a few ears of corn. Her smile was warm. The next day, she returned, leaving a small food flask filled with jollof rice and plantains. Day after day, she did this, a quiet gift that brought nourishment to their humble lives. Chidi, stopping by for his break with corn and coconut at his mother's stand, learned of this mysterious benefactor from his mother. "Mom, I must thank her." "Wow," he declared, his curiosity ignited. Adora relayed the message, and the next day, Amara waited, chatting with the older woman about life in Lagos and the dreams of youth. When Chidi arrived, greasy from the garage, but with a grateful heart, he poured out his thanks and appreciation to her. They walked home together, sharing stories and laughter. On the 7th day of both of them walking home together, they had their first kiss. And in that moment, a strange magic stirred. It was as if the winds of change had finally blown in Chidi's favor. Amara, playful and full of life, soon discovered Chidi's habit of betting small sums on Bet Naija, 100 naira here, 100 naira there, but always losing. "Teach me," she teased one evening, her eyes twinkling. Chidi, amused, showed her the ways of the game. And as he demonstrated, Amara pointed randomly at odds, urging him to play small bets. "This girl, you are mad oh," he laughed. "We don't need to risk so much." But she insisted, her face turning really serious. Now, reluctantly, he agreed, and when it came time to stake, she transferred 20,000 naira to him. Chidi's eyes widened, as this was enough to buy food or pay rent. Yet, to avoid upsetting her, he placed the bets on those impossible odds. That week, as the games unfolded, Chidi watched in disbelief as win after win rolled in. But Amara vanished like a spirit in the mist. Her phone was unreachable, her whereabouts unknown. He longed to share the thrill with her. For only one game remained to cash out 40 million naira. On the final day, his hands trembled as the match played out perfectly. The payout hit his account, and Chidi nearly danced into madness, shouting praises to the gods. A week later, Amara's call came in. Overjoyed, Chidi begged her to visit, eager to reveal his newfound wealth. She arrived, and in the heat of the excitement, their passion ignited. But as he placed his hands at the back of her neck, his fingers brushed a familiar mark on her back, a birthmark identical to the one his grandmother Nneka had, which he used to trace as a child during her stories. Time froze for him. He gazed into her eyes, whispering, "Thank you, thank you." In that instant, the veil lifted. Amara was Nneka reborn, returned from the ancestors, not as a grandmother, but as a wife. Her love so profound it transcended death to guide and prosper him. They married in a joyous ceremony, blending the old rites with new joys. Chidi's life blossomed like a tree in fertile soil. He later opened a spare parts business, traveling to China for imports, expanding branches across Nigeria. Wealth flowed endlessly, and their home filled with laughter and children. For in the ways of the ancestors, love knows no bounds, and sometimes the spirits return to mend what was broken. The people of Lagos whisper this tale. And if you would like to experience some more African mysteries, subscribe to my channel. Until next time.